Hello, everyone. This is Alicia from Your Weight Loss, and it is my solo podcast day. I did not think a lot, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can know for sure I did not take any time to do my hair, but you guys love me as I am. This week has been so crazy because we're getting ready for the documentary. We've actually been doing quite a few interviews, and just getting ready has been taking a lot of time. So, I mean, that is not me complaining. That is me just telling you that we are busy, but we are happy and enjoying the ride. So, documentary, actually, the premiere is coming out in less than a week. So it's Thursday, May 5th will be the premiere. If you were in the Moncton area, you can watch us at the Capitol Theater. Tickets are almost sold out, but you still can get some tickets. And if you just want to watch virtually, you can also watch us virtually. And when you watch virtually, you're taking part of the premiere experience and not just watching the documentary. So you'll see Jose and I being interviewed by Jordan Syatt, the virtual host, and it's going to be an amazing night. And if you are coming in person, we made a donut wall with donuts for you to consume while you're there. We are so proud of this project and we are so excited for the world to see it. But that is not what I'm here to talk about today. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who's reached out and, just said that they are enjoying my solo podcast. I always get more nervous when it's just me. And I just really appreciate your comments, your feedback, your suggestions of ideas. So, keep these ideas coming. DM me on Instagram, whether it's Your Weight Loss Instagram or my personal Instagram. Send me a message and let me know what you want me to talk about. Do you see my laundry in the back? It's very real life over here. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about, and I kind of had this moment this week. I was prepping for the week, and I started to think about what my performance enhancing habits are. So we all have habits. Some of our habits are conducive towards us achieving our health goals, and some just aren't. And some of my habits are not conducive towards my goals. My, beer drinking, cocktail drinking, wine drinking habits are not conducive to my health goals, but they are a habit and they are part of who I am. So I started to really think about which of my habits that are most important for my day-to-day, let's call it success. And for me right now, let's define success. What does success look like for me? Well, right now I've been maintaining my weight for years now. It only has been a couple years that I have actually accepted that I was on a maintenance journey. So that's been really fun to be like, nope, you're maintaining. And I maintain just between a range, whatever. So success for me right now is maintaining my weight. Now, I also have some little side projects I'm working on. The kind of two things that I'm working on right now is really focusing on nutrient dense options. Since filming the documentary, there's just some things that came up that really reminded me of the priority of health. And health and weight loss are actually two very separate, not very separate. They are two separate conversations. They certainly overlap, but they are separate conversations. And now that my weight loss journey is done, I feel like I'm really having a little bit more mental energy to focus on my health journey and just really prioritizing minimally processed, nutrient dense, plant-based food. So I'm on that journey. I don't know where that's going to take me. I'm not saying I'm going to become a vegetarian. I don't think I would ever become a vegetarian. But maybe what I will do is just shift more of my life will be more plant-based. Maybe that's the direction I'm going in. I don't know, but I'm just enjoying exploring and setting new goals for myself, setting new goals for the family and the kids, and I've really enjoyed that. So that's part of what success is looking like for me right now. Wow, am I ever off on a tangent? Like, what am I even talking about right now? Not what I said I was going to talk about, but I will get there, I promise. But I got distracted by the word success because it's so important when you guys are talking about your weight loss journey that you define success. Honestly, language is so important. We talked about that. Jose and I recorded a podcast today that we talked about the importance of language. And while we're speaking to, journalists were realizing the importance of language. Creating the documentary reinforced the importance of using the correct language. So when you guys use the word success, I want you to have defined it because success to me is not weight loss. When I see a physical transformation of someone, I don't think, ooh, that's success. I wonder, were they happy? I wonder, will they be able to sustain that? That's what I wonder. That's what success looks like to me. You lose weight in a way that maintains your happiness, that aligns with your food values, and you keep that weight off. That's what success looks like to me. Then I got distracted again by telling you that I was on my maintenance journey, but then I have some two little side projects, and that, as you can tell, that gets me excited. I enjoy it. I've been creating new recipes, and it's just fun. You got to spice things up, guys. You got to keep things exciting. This is a lifelong journey. So, I'm on maintenance now, so I'm not reinforced. I'm not excited by the scale going down, but I'm excited by a new recipe with tahini. So I'm really exploring nutrient dense options. And then the other journey that I'm on and have been on forever is accepting my body. My body acceptance journey. I really think that will be a long one for me. Accepting my body as it is, loving my body, feeling okay. Here's the thing: it's not even accepting my body as it is, feeling fully worthy of every life experience in my current body. That's my struggle. That's my struggle. And I'm working on that. And I'm working on showing up as I am, not curated, not worried about if I sit down, will I have a role? Just being like, yeah, I have roles because I'm a human and this is where I'm at. And just being more open about what my body does look like. And I think that will help me to feel worthy in all situations. Anyway, oh my goodness. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. So, what are my performance enhancing habits? So I was making my lunch on Monday. I decided to do a tiny little meal prep and prep my lunches for the week. Now I work from home, so I don't really need to meal prep. I have flexibility. However, I have identified through awareness that if I am assembling a lunch while I am hungry, I am picking at the food. And I could probably consume 300 extra calories a day when I'm creating my food because I am picking. That is a habit that I have. So, what can I do to set myself up for success is pre-portioning. So, I just took some time on Monday to scoop out my hummus. I'm going to be really honest. I'm busy. I spend a lot of time standing up eating. I I just do. I'm busy. I'm going to say I'm busy, but I'm going to say I do not prioritize. I'm currently not prioritizing eating mindfully. Will I one day? Who knows? I'm currently not prioritizing it. See how picky I am about language right there? I didn't say I didn't have time to sit down, said I wasn't prioritizing because I do have time. I do have time. I just don't prioritize it. So often the kids come home from school, they're hungry. I'm throwing snacks at them and I'm just kind of like scooping up what a little bit of what they're eating. And it's hard for me to really know how much of a portion I've eaten. Did I eat 20 crackers or 70? Sometimes I don't know. So I just took some time on Monday to pre-portion, make myself some lunches, pre-portion some hummus and crackers. Also, as far as pre-portioning goes, a huge if I'm ever making anything that is like next level delicious, I am setting myself up for success if I do not have a huge container of them, if I have them in individual containers. So I made my most favorite dessert right now, which is dates with you take dates, take the seed out, open them up, put natural peanut butter in it. The Costco natural peanut butter is so good. Really enjoy it. One almond, only one almond, a little bit of unsweetened shredded coconut, melt some chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips with a teensy bit of coconut oil in there and put that on top and put that in the fridge. OMG. Best dessert ever. But what do you think happens if I go to have my dessert and I open the container and there's 20? I'm far more likely to eat past hunger than if I open up and I have an individual container with 2. So this pre-portioning is a habit, is a performance enhancing habit for me. It is a tool that I can use to set myself up for success. Now, do you know what? Not everyone's like that. I've seen my friend Jillian. She's like, makes a plate and doesn't put anything in her mouth until she sits down. I'm like, interesting. She doesn't need this for performance enhancing. She may want to focus on other things. So this is also, this is my performance enhancing habits right now. On April 28th, yes, I am recording this podcast only one day before it's going to come out because we've been busy and I didn't prioritize this. Not that I didn't have time, didn't prioritize it. This is my habit right now. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, also on my weight loss journey, had completely different habits because I was a different person. I had a different environment. I had a different life. So know that these performance enhancing habits will need to change in order for you to keep your success. And that is reason number 7,065 that we do not give you a meal plan. We do not give you rules because you need to learn how to build and create your own life for yourself because your life is going to change. So imagine if I do it for you and I build you the perfect life for your current life, and then you get a new job. Then a global pandemic happens. Then you have a kid. Then you get a divorce. Then you get married. Whoa. You need the skills to create your own life. You need the skills to create awareness around your habits and identify which ones are performance enhancing for you and prioritize those. So, pre-portioning is huge for me. Okay, this is a new one and I haven't really talked about this one yet because it's kind of new. Not getting on the scale daily. So for you guys that have been following along, for a while or listen to the podcast, avid followers, you probably know that I've spoken quite a lot about my relationship with the scale and recognizing that I have work to do on my relationship with the scale. It's all tied to my body as well and the worthiness and me only feeling worthy of experiences if I'm at the thinner end of my maintenance range. And I know it's ridiculous. But it still haunts me, let's say. So during the documentary, I started to lose weight, which was not the intention of the documentary. And I started to lose a lot of weight. And it brought back a lot of my past scale diet trauma noise. And it really reinforced to me that I still have a lot of work to do on the scale. And if I'm being really honest with myself and you guys, I was letting the number on the scale impact how I acted. And how I acted was often not where I wanted to be, was not who I wanted to be. And I don't want to be the person that, I get on the scale and I'm a little bit lower today. Okay, so I'm going to have like a couple extra bites of crackers. No, do you want crackers? Are you hungry? That's who I want to be, not the person that eats more crackers because they had a low number on the scale that morning. So I don't regret getting on the scale daily for the past how many ever years because that's taught me so much about my body, how my body reacts to alcohol, sodium, my period, bowel movements. I've learned so much, but do you know what? I've learned everything I need to learn. I don't need to get on the scale anymore every day to learn about my body. I really truly believe that I got that data. So I stopped getting on the scale every day. It just kind of like maybe every couple days, whatever, no hard rules and so much less noise in my brain. So my new performance enhancing habit is not getting on the scale daily. So far we have pre-portioning my food, not getting on the scale daily. Another one, which I've talked about before, but man, this one, water before coffee. If I start my day straight up coffee, I just do not drink as much water. When I do not drink as much water, I am hungrier. I have more cravings. I eat more. And there's nothing wrong with eating more, but my body is thirsty and not hungry, and I'm giving it food instead of the water that I should be giving it. So start prioritizing, starting my day with water every single day. Look what I have in front of me. So I have a cup of water, cup of coffee, cup of water, cup of coffee, cup of water, cup of coffee. And do you know how I made that habit easier? Guys, if you have not read the book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, that is the most powerful book I think I've ever read. when it comes to my own life. And he talks about creating habits, and he talks about making it obvious, making it easy. So, how do I make it obvious? I put a glass of water beside my coffee machine. How do I make it easy? I fill up the glass when I'm done drinking. So then when I go down to make my next coffee, I have a full glass of water just sitting there waiting for me. Hello, Alicia, drink me. So I made it easy. Okay, and then I have one last thing to add, and then I'll let you guys go. Having a planned dessert. If I tell myself I don't need dessert after every single meal, I am lying to myself. And I quite literally mean every single meal. And I know you're thinking, Alicia, do you have dessert at breakfast time? Well, I am going to tell you that I don't actually classify my meals as breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner. I just eat. My first meal of the day, sometimes it's at 8 a.m., sometimes 10 a.m., sometimes 1 p.m. Depends on what I did the night before, if I am hungry, when I'm being active. I really just listen to my hunger cues. More often, it's around probably 11 a.m. So my first meal of the day is at 11 a.m. Do I have dessert? Kinda, in disguise. So right now, my first meal is avocado toast. Oh, I know that's so like basic, but so good. Half an avocado, a slice of sprouted bread, sliced tomato, thick, fresh tomato, crushed salt, chili peppers on top. Yum. And then I have another piece of toast with natural peanut butter and honey. Let's be honest, that's dessert. So, incorporating dessert into every single meal, why is that performance enhancing for me? Because then I feel satisfied. I feel totally satisfied with not only the calories that went in my body, but what went in my body. So I found that in the past, if I didn't plan for a dessert, that's when I end up in the pantry shooting chocolate chips. So don't fight it. Don't fight it. If you're a dessert person, work that in. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed that podcast. I feel like I rambled, but I feel like that's what happens when you're talking to yourself. So, if you have not already got your ticket, go get your ticket. I don't think I have ever been more proud of anything that we've ever done than this documentary. It is beautiful. And after the premiere, I don't know when you'll have access to watch it again. We will make that happen, but I just don't know when. So if you've been wanting to watch the documentary, make sure you get a ticket for the premiere, whether it's in person or virtually. Thank you for listening to me talk about my journey, defining success for me, my fun paths that I'm on, and my four top performance enhancing habits, which are not getting on the scale daily, water before coffee, pre-portioning my meals and my desserts, and having dessert at every single time I eat. Okay, guys, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for following. Make sure that you share this podcast, give us stars, hearts, send this podcast to someone else that helps us grow, that supports us, and we thank you for that. Bye, guys. Have a great day.